Hello, this is Philip. Welcome to my channel. The sun is rising on this KSC with that beautiful weather. We're gonna have a nice day today, and we have this orbital survey, okay, ongoing. So around Kerbin, okay. In the last episode we launched a new satellite with antenna to do that orbital survey. So from now only 1% has been done, but when 20% are reached, then we have new science points, and then science for 50% and 75%, and of course for 100%. So this is the OS 800 kilometer, so km. So for now it's after the pole. So if we flew above the south pole, okay, so now it's going to north, and we have that satellite, okay. This is a polar satellite, okay. It's 1,500 kilometers above Kerbin, okay. So, and another satellite here, and this is an equatorial satellite. Those satellites are using RA2 antennas. They are relays antennas, and we don't use those satellites to do the orbital survey, okay, because they don't have enough electricity for that. And for today it's a special day because we are going to the moon, and we want to accomplish the first mission, and we want to impact the moon. Mission control. Okay, we want to do this lunar impactor mission. So for that, let's go to the VAB, and I have rockets already down here. Okay, so this is my rocket. This rocket looks like the relay satellites rocket because they are quite the same. Okay, so we have here we have a probe with this antenna, and with here we have batteries, but we also have batteries in there, okay, hidden here by these solar panels. Okay, so this rocket should reach the moon's SOI, and we can't orbit the moon with that rocket, but I don't want that. I just want to impact the moon with that. So let's launch this. So for that I have written a script. Okay, so this one, mission 10, mission impactor 00 kilometer. I have a boot here. We can choose the mission I want with that boot. It will be very useful when the list of mission will be a long list, okay. And I didn't check the pre-release. This is the release 0.5.7.6 of Kontrol System, but there is a pre-release 5.7.7 where I can have a scrolling list, okay, to choose my mission. And for the next episode I'll try to do that new UI to select from a scroll list, okay. That could be great. And also I can do that from now, but I want to have the parameters to appear somewhere here, because if I choose the mission 10 and start the mission, it will be with default value, okay, and the default value are here. But I want this kind of window right here inside my boot window, okay. So let's start this. So the countdown is usual now, and I have to manually get my rockets at the center because I don't know why. The rocket is symmetric, okay. I add some struts here to avoid the rocket to go left and right, but I don't know why it keeps to go left and right at the launch. Okay. So now that gravity turn has restarted, it should be okay. Okay, so the this window is very usual now. So if we look at the script, I change all my use here. The library are my personal functions, and you can use this line, and you can say, okay, I want to use that that function, that type, etc. But you can say, okay, I want to use everything from that those four files, okay, and you can do that with your personal files. You can do that with the other files, but I don't want to do that, for example, from the KSP vessel, because there is a lot of things, and I don't want to load all the things, okay. But from my personal library, I can do that without any problem. Everything is okay here, and I have a constants here library with different constants, for example, Kerbin, the man, Minmus, with the J0, okay, hours per day. So those are constants I will use sometimes, so it's better to create them once for all. And I have the launch pad, the runway here, okay, and the difficulty settings for my science points. Okay, and here is the usual, okay, I have the first info, I have the gravity turn started here, okay, and I have a new log, I have different log functions, okay, from that new mission logs library. I won't speak of this today, because I'm doing a video just about this mission log, but I show you at the end of the mission what is this logs about. Okay, so at the end of the gravity turn, I circularize at the apoapsis, okay, and then I rotate my craft to face the normal vector of the orbit, okay, and then I transfer my craft to the moon with a target here. I want the radius of the moon divided by 2 multiplied by -1. So this is, I don't remember the number, but it's a negative number because I want to crash on the moon, okay. Okay, okay, we are in space. To know how the transfer to the moon works, you can watch my video. It's a full mission I did with KOS in KSP1, but it is exactly the same. This is the same thing. Okay? The transfer to the moon is the same with KSP1 or KSP2. You have to find the right phase angle when you have to start your maneuver, okay, to reach the moon. Okay, my craft has some time to go from its periapsis to its apoapsis, and during that time, okay, the moon is moving too, okay. So if my burn is not at the right moment, okay, my craft will miss the moon. You can calculate the angle of the craft, but in terms of that vernal direction, because the vernal direction doesn't change, this can be your reference, okay, and you can calculate the angle with that reference, and for that you just have to add the longitude of the ascending node, the argument of the periapsis, and the true anomaly. So we are now circularizing. I hope this rocket will be great. I need 1,300 meters per second of delta V to reach the moon from Kerbin. And so this will be short, but I think it will be great. Okay. The circularization is not finished yet because I like to have as an eccentricity less than 0.000101. Okay, so 4, 0, and 1, 1. Okay, so 10 to the power -5. I think, or 10 to the power -4. I don't remember what is my limit here. I can check this out quickly. Adjusted maneuver. I'm looking at the adjusted maneuver here. Okay, 10 to the power -4 and not -5. Okay, so here, this is my limit. Okay, circularization done, and you see, okay, we have 0.0002, so this is greater. You have less than 100 meters of difference. And now, okay, we are rotating the craft to the direction of the normal vector. So that means that the panel solar will be facing the sun. Okay, so this is the phase angle. So watch my KOS video if you want to know how this works. Sorry. And we are just waiting for the better angle, and I need 13,000 meters per second. You see that? This will be very short, but cool. And one way to know if it's good, you have to start. If you want to do this manually, you have to start your maneuver to the moon when you can see the moon just above the horizon here. And this is a good way to know that you can start your maneuver. Or you can wait until the phase angle is about 110 degrees. Okay, and if we look at the map view here, okay, this is not the good, so let's wait until this maneuver is finished. So you see the maneuver node is completely wrong here. But this should be fine. Maneuver done. And okay, we are rotating to have the solar panel facing the sun, okay, to charge here our batteries, and then the warp is automatic, okay, and we are going here. Oh no. Of course. Okay, so okay, in my different tests, the rocket reached the periapsis wasn't positive; it was negative, so we crashed moon. Okay, and of course here it's not the case. Okay, it doesn't matter because I don't know where the moon is. This is Kerbin. Okay, so we can. It's annoying. Okay, right. Sorry about that. Okay, so we can run science because here I ask my script to not here. Here to check for science, okay, and then I check again for science when I'm below 75 kilometers, but I'm transmitting science, and the AP is too high. Okay, so this satellite will be lost. Doesn't matter. Hopefully we are not in the carrier mode of KSP1, it's just the exploration mode, so we don't lose any money to build rockets, so I can build as many rockets as I need. So let's stop the script here. because this rocket is going nowhere. Okay, we are losing these rockets, and it will orbiting Kerbin until maybe the next time it encounters the moon. Okay, maybe it will, maybe not. So let's go back to the vehicle assembly building. And let me show you just the log I have here. So this is the mission 10. Okay, so this is a .log here, but I can change that and say, okay, I want this to be a text file. You can also change that to be a CSV file. For example, if you want to write inside this file using a comma or semicolon, you can then convert this in CSV file. And so you have here impacting the moon. This is a title. You have some general information here, the mass of the craft at the launch pad, the delta V at vacuum, the wanted apoapsis, launch inclination, and you have some missions events. Okay, so the liftoff at okay 1 second after the engine has been ignited. Okay, staging, gravity turn started 10 seconds after the, not really the liftoff, okay, but 9 seconds after the liftoff, another staging. We are following the surface prograde, following the orbital prograde at 1 minute 54 seconds after the ignition of the engine. That means that we reach 36 kilometers here. End of gravity turn, we are in space here 3 minutes and 23 seconds later. The framing has been jettisoned, and this is the Hohmann transfer for the circularization. So this is the first maneuver, and then we have another maneuver here for the to end the circularization, and we are in orbit, and this is the characteristic of my orbit. Transfer to the moon. Okay, this is a delta V indeed. The duration, starting maneuver, end of the maneuver, actual velocity. Okay, and we reach the moon 12 hours later. So with I'm using Kerbolar System. Okay, 2.5 scaled. So you need 12 hours. So this is about 2 days to reach the moon from orbit. Okay, and we started this telemetry reports, okay, from Where's My Crew Capsule, and the data value is 3, the report size is 4, but you have more points, science point from the moon. Okay, this data value and the report size don't change from one region to another, from one location to another. Okay. So if I do that, the telemetry report, I don't know, above a joule, I will have the same value, but in science points, where I have more of that. Okay, so I close this. I don't want to close that. So let me put this one in my text log. So the log folder is from the new version of Kontrol System. It's automatic, okay, with inside the TO2 local. But I created a text log, so I created this manually to put all my old logs inside. Okay, so each time I start a new mission, the log will be inside the logs folder, and then I manually put it in the text logs. Okay, so I can then look at this in my computer. So let me change this one. So this is now, so this oh, so this will be now the mission 11, and this is B. Okay, so this is for later. So let me change some things here. Transfer to body. Obviously need my target to be greater than that. So let me divide this by don't know 1.3 for example. Okay, I hope it will be okay. Check science. I don't need this anymore. The data here, I can delete that. The data here is from my last log and mission. Okay, I can save the data for the science. Okay, and then when I have those values saved, I can use them here in my log and mission, and hopefully I can show you at the end of this mission what is the end mission log. And this is okay. This is for the last step. Okay, so while the altitude sea level is above 20 kilometers. Okay, so I'll stop the script when the craft is above 20 kilometers. Okay, well, when it reaches 20 kilometers above sea level from the moon. Okay, so sorry, I'm talking too much. Let's do this. Load. And let's try again with exactly the same rocket. This is launchpad number 2, okay, because I forgot to recover the clamps from the launchpad number 1. I need to reboot that, and I look at the put file here, and you see this is the mission 11, the MI 00 kilometers B. Okay, so let's start this. The gravity turn was okay, and let's skip all the part of the gravity turn. Okay, I kept the video here, and we go back to the transfer. All right. We are looking for an angle of 111, and we need 1395 meters per second. You see that? I don't want to look at the map view. So the man is right here, and okay, this is the full night. The sun is there on the other side. I hope this time the rocket will crush the moon. This time this maneuver node is working, so maybe don't know if it's because of my script or a bug from KSP that causes the problem. I don't have the delta V I wanted. I hope this will be okay. Let me look at this. Okay, no, this time, okay. Okay, this will be great. I just have one little problem. I hope that we'll be in communication range to transmit. Oh, you see that notification said that an inactive vessel entered SOI Kerbin's SOI. So I hope I have communication here to transmit science from low orbits or from low space. Okay, so the man, where is it? Kerbin is here, so the man should be here. Okay, so automatic warp until 1 million meters, and then until 200 kilometers, I think. No, less than that. Okay, so science is good. We have communication. So let's hope we keep the communication line until we can I hope you can see here we are crashing in night by night, moon by night. It's very scary. Okay, transmitting 3 seconds to 1 0. Okay, 33 point. 42 is when you have the difficulty level at 100%, but I have the difficulty level at and okay, I have the difficulty level at 80%. Okay, cool. So let's go to KSC. A mission control, and let's go to grab a reward. 32 science point. Thank you. So now we have 106 point, and this is very, very good, because with those points I can buy the larger SRBs, and this will be great to orbiting the moon. So let's reset that, and let's look at the log. Now we have an entire log here. I can change that directly into a text log. Okay, so impacting the moon. Okay, the date. So the craft. So this is all the same. Blah blah blah. But here, so I have a science experiment started at 14 hours after the liftoff, or after the first ignition. This was above the mare of the moon. Okay, and at 1 minute later, craft is going to crash. Altitude 19 kilometers above sea level, even if there is no sea in the moon. End of the mission, and this is the recap. And you see data value 3. Unfortunately, this is not the science point. Okay, but it's just for fun. Okay, so this science time, mission time, 14 hours and 7 minutes. From the first ignition to 20 kilometers. Okay, so it is not exactly the mission time, but I can't wait until the craft crashed, because if I want to do that, I need the craft. Okay, this is great. This is great. And just before we end this episode, let's look at the orbital survey here above Kerbin, 18%. Okay, so in the next episode, I launch a rocket to orbit the moon, okay, to accomplish this mission moon burst, and we have a lot of points waiting for us. And we are doing 2 things. First, orbiting the moon, okay, and second, we are going to send a relay satellite around the moon, but around a polar orbit. And with this polar orbit, we will accomplish this mission, and we'll start an orbital survey of the moon, and we can grab some more science points. Okay, so thank you for watching, and see you soon for the next episode. Bye bye.